more. Now so we are sacking to him.
What is that what you feel saying?
What's that? The music don't stop. I don't get rhythm normally, so can't imagine say music no day. I'll be so bad.
Here comes the music. The mouse, right? You know the worst. You know the worst. Okay, how is it done then?
Okay. Show me now. I'm learning. Okay, wait now. Let's do the breakdance. I'm passing the current.
Oh, what's wrong? Oh no, Neymar. Where you go? No.
You're supposed to touch the person though.
You touch the person. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's okay, fine. It's gone. Don't bother.
Because you don't want to dance. The guy said don't bother. Miles, you must pass the current to Miles.
What are you doing? Is that a wave? You have to do the wave right. If I wave, say.
Alright guys, let's move on to the next story. North Korea is reportedly taking extreme measures to punish people who distribute or watch Netflix hit show Squid Games. According to Radio Free Asia, the country has sentenced a man to death for smuggling and selling copies of the South Korean dystopian series in the country. A high schooler has also been sentenced to life imprisonment for buying a drive containing the show. 6 other high schoolers who watched the series also got 5 years of hard labor, while their supervisor, teachers, and school administrators have been fired. This is hard, Squid Games, on top Squid Games.
Firstly, before we go get into it, I think you're still in that Okadibo mood. Who distributes?
Who distributes?
You're still in your friends.
Yeah. When I go to my head,
you even stressed it. Who distributes? Okay, now you were saying it, man.
When I saw this story, I wasn't shocked because if you know the history of North Korea, you know that this country has the most or one of the most repressive laws in the world, like legit. Sure. The president Kim Jong, I don't know if I pronounced it well. Supreme leader Kim Jong, rather. He actually limits their rights. Like, it's not just about the movie. Let's even leave the movie. Freedom of expression, freedom of religion, freedom of association. Everything is like it's prohibited. Like, they're on their necks. Like, you don't have that freedom of like your rights are not free, basically. You don't have the freedom to express your rights, and all of that. So when I saw this, I was like, okay. I mean, coming from North Korea, it's not new. It's not news. It's not anything. And he placed a law, actually. So these people knew their president, their supreme leader. They know where they are. They know they are. That's what they call him.
That's what they call him, though. I know.
Supreme leader. They know where they are, and they know that this guy doesn't take nonsense. When he says something, it happens. He placed a law. Do not bring in this Squid Game.
Don't watch it.
Don't bring it into our country. And even there's a law against some American content as well. He doesn't like anything that would, influence his own culture. He doesn't want that. He wants you to just be North Korea, know the culture for North Korea, and that's it. Don't be influenced by other things. Don't be influenced by other cultural influences. No, he doesn't like that. So he just wants it just to be, our culture, our movies, our music, our food. Don't come and start, bringing all of that culture. What's it called again? Culture. What's it called now? Integration. That's the word. Don't do that cultural integration. Just us. So I think those guys. I know that the president, the supreme leader, is actually extra. He's a lot. But I think the fact that you know your leader, you shouldn't overstep the bounds here. It's a lot that they are going to, go to prison. One guy is going to die. Another one is doing labor for 5 years. Some guys are doing labor for 5 years. I know that's a lot, but you know where you are. And I think you should not overstep the bounds when you know where you are and you know where you're coming from. This guy has been supreme leader for a while, so you know who he is. I think they were trying to just, play smart. But you can't play smart with Kim Jong. Kim Jong, what's his name? You can't play smart with him because he will find you out. So, yeah.
Okay, for me, if dictatorship was a human,
that's him.
That's him right there.
That's
okay,
him.
Where I have a problem with is the fact that these are minors. These are high school kids. Like, what do they know? Come on. Their parents probably haven't even given them the whole orientation, the OT about.
No, they teach about it in schools.
Well, like, don't do this, don't do that. But
we teach about chemo.
So you guys. And I think another problem of his is the fact that it's coming from South Korea. Like, you know the rivalry between South Korea and North Korea. Like, why will you bring a South Korean product into my space? He just doesn't want his people to be exposed. He doesn't want them. He doesn't want their eyes to open. He doesn't want a situation where there'll be a revolution. Everybody just stand up like, you know what? Why are we living like this? Because the more they consume all this foreign stuff, the more they get all these things into your head. Like, we can actually all come together and overthrow this guy. Why are we still going through this? So he doesn't want any foreign influences at all. Like, our gas here is here. And about the minors, come on, life imprisonment because I watched Squid Game.
Minors.
Because I watched Squid Game.
You guys.
The moment they leave that country, you know the song they'll be singing. Me, I'm gonna get to.
Like, come on, that's extreme. Squid Game doesn't even have any, apart from the game, there's nothing, there's no nudity in it. What is wrong? Like, let them see it. It does no harm. Or is it teaching them against the country? I don't think so.
Of course
teaching
not.
them how to survive, basically. Squid Game is a game of life, right? See, that movie is even deeper than a lot of people even think it is.
I'm with you on this.
That movie
it is.
actually opens your eyes to a lot of things. You begin to see how people think, especially when their livelihood, their lives, their being is being threatened by yours. Do you understand? You see the extent at which people are willing to go to survive. Now, we cannot be doing as if we are friends on this table. If we're in a shipwreck together and we decide that the only way we can survive for another 7 days before the US Marine will find us on the Pacific Ocean is that, and there's no water to drink, there's nobody, we will come to an agreement. We go break one person leg, roast them this night, go cut them off. Now, it seems like it's crazy thinking, right? But when you're in that position, do you know who'll do it?
We will do it, actually. And we even need liquid. We need to drink. We can't drink from the sea.
Yeah.
We're drink somebody's blood.
Do you understand? Like, these are the rules of, like, when people eat the fan.
Right.
When he hits the fan,
right,
you would know who is there to stand. Do you understand? You know, see, for now, you can never say the extent at which you are willing to go to survive.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, you never know. You don't even know, say, if you climb mountain. Do you understand? Like, when you know that there's a tiger down that wants to kill us all, and we guys go on top of one hill. Babe, you go climb. You don't go know as you do them. Now, when you reach top, you go be like, Nima, you just climbed 25 stories up. How did you do it?
I saw a video of somebody, a white man, who on YouTube, his hand got caught in his tractor. He was working on his farm, and his hand got caught in it. And the thing kept pulling him in. He had only one option to get rid of the arm. Get rid of him, or the thing pulls you all the way and he dies. The guy ripped off his own arm. He ripped it off. Like,
I've seen a guy. I've seen a movie.
This is not a movie. It's right there on YouTube.
I've seen a movie where I think the place was about to explode and this person was handcuffed or something, and she had to get out of the place. It was the bad guys that set the bomb. Oh, this woman brought her hand out from the handcuff, like she broke her own hands and squeezed out of the handcuff just to get out. Do you understand? Like, people I would do that. If I have to, I'll break my hand and know that I'm still alive, and then the medical. I'm thinking about the medical. I'll take the pain for that moment. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But for this situation, can I ask a question? That can't the world leaders come together and intervene? Like, guy, you are trampling and infringing on these people's human rights.
Well, they're not living like country. Nobody can infringe.
They're not living like humans anymore.
They're an independent country. What's that thing now?
Yeah, not part of what's that coalition group? Us, we're part of like UN, African, what's it called, AU, all of that. But Korea, North Korea is on its own. Like,
they're
it's not
very,
part of
very
any,
independent. There's nobody that can come in.
Even their very first Olympic outing. Do you see the strict rules? What they had to wear?
Women, even their women were properly covered in stuff.
Like,
very restricted.
And he withdrew them when he wanted. They should be coming back home. It was okay. They still had 2-3 events to go. Like, they should be coming back. Like, why? Good.
I do, but
Crazy.
anyways, I just feel like, man, this is really extreme. World leaders
Very.
can't really get involved, but you know the rules now. You know the rules. It's just a simple. If you really want to commit a crime, don't get caught.
But if you see ask some Nigerians, how far? About I get citizenship for North Korea. Go. Baba, I'm okay. Go now. So Nigerians will still go there.
Baba, I feel better than plenty.
North Korea.
As in-
Go. I beg. She mean North Korea. She mean make I know where this make.
Maybe I don't go to this country.
Let me just get out of here.
As long as they come on,
face
you know what
something
I always ask you. The North Korea where they go now outside Nigeria.
The real one. But you tell the person they have strict rules. Am I living here? Let's go.
Anyways, I think that's how we move on to the next story. If we have another story, but are you guys really done with this conversation, or we should move on?
I think we should move on.
You think we should?
That's it.